The call to the honourable member for Hunter.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Minister for Communications. What is the Albanese Labor government doing to boost connectivity for regional communities, and why is this investment needed in these areas?
Give the call to the order. Give the call to the Minister for Communications.
Thank you, Mr Speaker, and I thank the member for Hunter for his question. He's a passionate advocate for his region right across the portfolio. The Albanese government understands the vital role that communications services play for those living and working in regional and peri-urban Australia.
Bowman.
We've been reminded all too often through the ravages of bushfires, floods and COVID of the importance of resilient and reliable communications networks. And that's why our government is delivering the largest regional communications funding package since the inception of the NBN at over $2.2 billion. Mr Speaker, our Better Connectivity Plan is providing $656 million for regional connectivity and communications resilience, including $30 million to expand on-farm connectivity. Improving connectivity for primary producers will create more opportunities to use digital technologies to more productively and efficiently improve the safety for farmers at work. The connected technologies have brilliant practical application, from soil moisture monitoring to automated farm gates. We've also committed $1.1 billion to deliver high-speed NBN broadband with full fibre connections to 660,000 regional homes and businesses, finally fixing the copper mess left by those opposite. Mr Speaker, this morning I joined my colleague, the Minister for Regional Development, and her constituent Margot from the Jerrabomberra Residents Association, who was incredibly excited to have finally received a full fibre NBN connection. After years of advocacy, Margot was elated. In her words, today is a very special day. Margot finally has reliable, high-speed broadband with a fibre connection. Margot runs a branding business and she often works from home. And she explained the frustrations with her old copper connections, slow and unreliable, a legacy of the former coalition government's disastrous second-rate technology mix. And her story is one that I've heard many times across the country. Copper is less reliable, it's more expensive to maintain, and it's more likely to—
The Minister will pause. The member for Groom has been interjecting all of question time. It will leave the chamber under 94A. It is not a time to give continual interjections when the minister is on her feet. Order. I'm just going to ask the minister to return.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. And they're more likely to experience prolonged faults, as Margot and her community have experienced firsthand. Now, as to why these investments are needed, it's because it was not just the technology that those opposite got wrong. They also managed to create an economic mess with a $29 billion cost blowout, thanks to the very puzzling purchase of 60,000 kilometres of new copper. But, Mr Speaker, this government has a clear program underway to ensure that by the end of 2025, 90% of the fixed-line network, some 10 million premises, can access gigabit speeds, which augurs so well for our regions and their ongoing growth.
Call to the